Good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a good day. I've got my coffee here and I am excited to share how I stay productive and study all day, and this is going to be a great video. I got this cup from an outlet for Jewelling, I think. I just absolutely love this cup. It's so pretty. I love the double glass situation going on. It's just very elegant, and it kind of keeps the cup insulated on the inside, but it is not hot from the outside, so you can hold it. This is actually meant to be, I think this is meant to be an espresso cup, but because my hands are small and I'm trying to cut down on how much caffeine I drink, so this kind of gives the illusion that I am having a whole cup, but I think it's just an espresso cup. People that know me very well always ask me how I keep 2 jobs and also go to school and have time to study. My answer to them is always pretty cliche. It's just staying organized and sort of kind of having a system to making it all work. But I think there is a system to how I do things, and I would like to share them with you today. So a little background, I am currently in a graduate degree program to become a nurse practitioner. I will be graduating the year 2024, so I am about a year and a half into my program. So now we are in it, in the trenches. We are taking all the hard courses. And let me tell you, nurse practitioner school is no joke. It is hard. You are learning really hard information. You are expected to remember all these information because in the future you will be using all these information to help people. So I take my studying very seriously, and I have to be systematic when I study because I know I don't have a lot of time. In a graduate degree, the student is expected to study between 2 to 3 hours a week on 1 unit of class. Let me repeat, 2 to 3 hours a week on just 1 unit of class. That is pretty impossible. I am taking 8 units this semester, and so that is 24 hours a week just on learning and reading and studying. My program, and I am sure a lot of graduate degrees out there are pretty much the same. We all have our lives going on. So many of my classmates are moms and with kids and having a job. It is impossible to fit everything into everyone's life. So it is important that we are strategic in how we study. The way I like to do things is I believe that mindset is everything. Days before I even have my day off, I will try to make a to-do list of everything I want to do on my free day. This list is going to be all-encompassing, from vacuuming to grocery shopping to mailing packages to wiping the counter, cleaning the toilet, everything you can think of. Sometimes I even make lists for what I'm gonna eat. Having a system, having a list is the best thing, the best gift that you can give a type A person. The way I construct my list is usually just with the reminder app in my phone. I feel because I have an iPhone, I might as well just take advantage of the applications already set up in the phone so everything can be digitized across all my devices. Throughout the years, from being a student for so many years, I've learned that studying all day long, just straight studying, nothing but studying, does not work for me. I start to zone out after 30-40 minutes of studying, and I pretty much just stare blankly at the textbook, and it was a waste of time. So what I will do is I will try to portion out my day into time to study in 1 hour increments, followed by a 30 to 40 minute break. What you do during your break is entirely up to you. I like to do mundane chores, I like to vacuum, I like to wipe the countertop. You don't have to think. It's pretty mundane and you just have to do. You can listen to music while you do it. There is actually legit studies out there that shows that mundane chores that you do without thinking can actually help relieve stress. And that theory for me is so true because I think I get a little dopamine hit every time I do a little activity where it makes my house a little cleaner and I come out of it feeling like I live in a beautiful, neat house, and I personally love that. Another trick that I use is changing my environment. This tip I feel is a little more controversial because a lot of experts out there have said you need to designate a study area, like a study room that is not the kitchen table, not the living room table, not your bed, just a study area that you sit and you're in the zone, you're studying. But for me, a lot of my studying involves reading and reviewing my notes, reviewing the study guide. So I find that, say I am studying at my desk and then I move to the couch, but I am doing something more of like reading a text or reading a note, then it still works for me and it actually tricks my brain into thinking that I am not studying anymore because I am now sitting on the couch, but I am still highlighting, I'm still reading. One of the biggest changes I made when I started nurse practitioner school is I digitized all of my study materials. I switched to the iPad, I put everything in my note-taking apps, and to me it was a life-changing thing that I did because now instead of going around looking for various different textbooks, I just go to one place. I go to my iPad, that's where my calendar sits, that's where my schedule is, and I just go there and I know what I'm supposed to do and I go from there. I use different note-taking apps. My current favorite is GoodNotes, and I will actually link the video here if you're interested in seeing how I use GoodNotes to study. So after I complete each task, I will check them off of my to-do list, and that in and itself is already so satisfying for me. Checking things off the list is like a big dopamine hit, and you're just so happy that you got to finish things down your to-do list, and then at the end of it, when you're done, you can relax, but at the same time you also feel like you've taken breaks because I've portioned out my day into little chunks of breaks. And the last thing that I do is to give myself an end time to my studying day. So if I plan to finish all my tasks by 4 o'clock, I'm done by 4 o'clock, and then I can move on to prepping for dinner, prepping for the next day's meals or things like that. But having an end time to your busy day can also help you feel like light at the end of the tunnel, and you don't feel like you're just in the circle of studying all day long and it's no longer productive. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you find the little tips and tricks I included in here that has worked for me for a long time helpful for you. If you enjoyed it, please comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!